In a world where loyalty can unlock hidden secrets, and magic only arrives when we know how to wait, today, I'll share with you two stories. A little dog carrying a mysterious key, and a rainbow resting quietly beneath the moon. Two different journeys, yet both will touch your heart in unexpected ways. Let's step into these tales together. Far away, in a quiet valley covered with endless golden wheat fields, stood a small, peaceful village. Every morning, the villagers would wake to the sound of roosters crowing and the smell of fresh bread rising from the ovens. But what made this village truly special was not its fields, nor its river, but a dog named Lumo. Lumo was no ordinary dog. Around his neck, tied with a weathered leather string, hung a shimmering key. It caught the sunlight like a drop of gold. The children loved chasing him, laughing as they tried to touch it, but Lumo would always leap away at the last second, tail wagging but eyes serious. The villagers whispered many stories. Some said the key belonged to a hidden treasure, others believed it was the last gift of a forgotten king. Yet, no one knew the truth. Every evening, Lumo would climb to the top of the old hill outside the village. There, beneath the fading glow of the sun, he would sit and stare into the horizon, his ears alert, as if waiting for a call only he could hear. One summer night, the village was alive with celebration. Lanterns swung from wooden poles, music of flutes and drums filled the square, and laughter rose with the scent of roasted corn and honey cakes. The villagers danced together, but in the shadows of the forest, unseen eyes glimmered. A thief, cloaked in black, had come. He had heard of the dog with the key, and in his greedy heart, it was no more than a ticket to riches. When the moon climbed high, the thief struck. He lunged at Lumo, his hands clawing for the shining key. But Lumo was ready. With a growl that rumbled like thunder, he dodged, teeth bared. The thief gave chase, knocking over barrels, spilling grain, scattering startled chickens. Villagers gasped as the two figures raced through the alleys, one fueled by greed, the other by unshakable loyalty. The chase ended at the ancient bell tower, a towering stone relic sealed for generations. Lumo stood in front of its locked doors, back arched, protecting the key with his life. The thief raised a knife, but before harm could fall, the villagers arrived, torches blazing. They grabbed the man, his cries swallowed by the night. Then silence. All eyes turned to the tower. Slowly, the elder approached Lumo. With a trembling hand, he lifted the key from the dog's neck and pressed it into the rusty lock. Click! The sound echoed like a heartbeat. The doors groaned open, revealing a massive bronze bell, dust covering its frame yet glowing faintly with a hidden light. Together, the villagers pulled the rope. Bong! 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 The bell's deep voice rolled across the valley, climbing the mountains, filling the air with power. Clouds shifted, and a golden light broke through, showering the fields. The people wept, not from fear, but from awe. They understood, the key had never guarded treasure of gold, but a treasure of spirit, their unity, their courage, their hope. From that night on, the bell rang at every festival, a reminder of what they had nearly lost and what they had found again. And Lumo? He stood tall among them, tail wagging, eyes calm, the bravest guardian of all. High in the mountains, where mist curled like silver ribbons and the nights smelled of pine and rain, there lived a little girl named Aya. She was curious, gentle, and full of dreams. More than anything, she wished to touch a rainbow. After every storm, she ran barefoot through wet meadows, chasing the arching colors as they stretched across the sky. She laughed until her lungs burned, reaching with small hands. But no matter how fast she ran, the rainbow always dissolved, leaving her with only the echo of its beauty. Yet Aya never gave up. One quiet evening, the storm clouds drifted away, and the moon rose bright and full. Aya leaned on her windowsill, eyes glistening with hope, and whispered, "Please, just once, let me hold a rainbow." The moon, kind and listening, sent down a silver beam. And in that beam, a miracle appeared, a rainbow, soft and glowing, lying on the grass as if it had fallen asleep. Its colors shimmered faintly, trembling with exhaustion. Aya's heart skipped. She rushed outside, her bare feet silent on the ground. "You're real," she breathed. The rainbow's voice was like the hush of leaves in the wind. "Yes, child. But I am weary. I need to rest." Without thinking, Aya fetched a blanket from her home. She gently wrapped the rainbow's glowing strands, tucking it in as if it were a friend. She stayed by its side all night, stroking its light, whispering, "Rest here. I'll protect you." Her eyes burned with sleep, but she never left. As dawn neared, the rainbow grew faint. Aya clutched its fading light, tears rolling down her cheeks. "Please don't leave me," she begged. Then the moon's voice returned, soft as a lullaby. "Do not weep, Aya. Rainbows cannot stay. But because of your kindness, this one will return when darkness is deepest, to bring hope once more." The rainbow dissolved into light. Aya wept quietly, blanket in her arms. Days passed, weeks, seasons. Sometimes, she doubted it had been real. Yet she never stopped watching the sky. Then one night, the sky unleashed its fury. Thunder cracked, lightning tore across the valley, and fear swept through the village. Families huddled together, whispering prayers. Just as despair threatened to consume them, the clouds parted, and across the stormy night arched a radiant rainbow, brighter than any Aya had seen. Its colors painted the heavens, casting warmth upon every trembling heart. Children shouted with joy, villagers wept in relief, and Aya stood frozen, chest swelling with light. She knew. This was her rainbow, returned, alive, carrying her kindness within its glow. From that night forward, the villagers no longer feared storms. For they knew that even in the darkest nights, hope could shine again. And Aya, standing beneath the silver moon, whispered, "Thank you, for teaching me that beauty, though fleeting, can live forever when it is held with love." And so, we've walked through two adventures, one about courage and loyalty, the other about the magic of patience. Have you ever wondered if, in your own life, you are holding a secret key, or waiting for your rainbow to appear? Share your thoughts with me, and join again for the next stories, where the ordinary always turns into something extraordinary. Thank you for joining tonight's magical journey. Please like, comment your favorite tale, and subscribe for more fairy tales every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. Sweet dreams, may your nights be filled with wonder, and remember, every story hides a little magic.